Alright, so welcome back to another video, and today we have something fun for you. It's the top 3 rifles for a Russian invasion. And this is not at all inspired by anything that's going on in the world, just a completely hypothetical thing. You know, what would you do in America if Russian invaded? What would the top 3 rifles be that you choose to pick up? So, before we get into it, we'll just outline 3 criteria that I found to be most important in this analysis. Number 1 is availability of ammunition. Number 2 is availability of parts. And number 3 is versatility. So coming in at number 3, we have an M82A1 or a comparable 50 caliber rifle, preferably semi-automatic. And so you might be thinking, why would you choose a 50 cal as one of the top 3 rifles? Well, I would say versatility when it comes to ammunition types. You have full metal jacket, you have armor piercing, you have incendiary tracer, a variety of different loadings for the 50 cal round. So I would say this is capable of performing a number of tasks as well with all those loadings, and good for both hard and soft targets. Also, being that the M82A1 is probably the most common 50 caliber rifle in the United States, parts availability is very good, and availability of ammunition is very high, considering that 50 BMG is found throughout the entire world. Especially in the United States, you will be able to find ammunition for this rifle. So I think this is an excellent choice for number 3. Very versatile, and it can perform a lot of tasks with a lot of different types of ammunition, and is absolutely essential to have. Okay, so coming in at number 2, we have a Kalashnikov type rifle. This is going to be absolutely essential because this is what will be brought over. And what we have here today is actually, coincidentally enough, a Malat Vepr, which is a Russian-made AK, and it was one of the last ones brought into the country before they were banned in 2017. So very cool there. But anyways, an AK style rifle is going to be absolutely essential because number 1, availability of ammunition. You're going to find that this ammunition is available in both 7.62x39 and also 5.45x39. Parts availability is also going to be very good. One cautionary note though is with AK rifles, they're not as standardized as ARs in terms of parts fitment. So while you may find parts, they may not fit exactly to the rifle that you have, so you may have to do some fitment with that. So it kind of loses out a little bit there. Number 3 would be versatility. So while it's nowhere near as high as the 50 cal, I do believe that it is still versatile in what you can do with especially 7.62x39. This is a very capable round for hunting as well, so you can use it for a variety of purposes there. So I think this is a very strong option for position number 2. And without further ado, we'll get into position number 1. Okay, so a lot of you probably could have guessed this was coming, but in the number 1 spot, we have an AR-15. So what we have here is just a very basic one. Actually in the process of getting an optic for this, so it's just got the backup sights at the moment. But regardless, an AR-15 rifle would be number 1. Why would that be? So number 1, versatility. Absolutely versatility. When it comes to the AR, the strength is actually here in this lower. And the reason for that is, if I might demonstrate, this pin out here. There we go. That right there. So what does that mean actually? Well, that means that you can take this upper off and you can put another one on, and what that gives you is a completely different configuration for the rifle. Different barrel length, different caliber, different, you name it, anything, and including 7.62x39 or 5.45x39 conversions for this rifle. All you need is this, and you can find one of these, and just like that, you've got yourself a rifle that is capable of performing a variety of different tasks with a multitude of different ammunition. And I think it is unbelievably strong and well suited for a situation like a foreign invasion. You just couldn't pick a better option because of how incredibly versatile this rifle is, the things that it can do. It's number 1 in that regard. Availability of ammunition, well, 5.56 is extremely available, but the fact that this isn't exclusively only in 5.56, you could have 7.62 by 39 or 5.45 by 39 or 300 blackout or any number of different calibers. It's just impossible to say like how available ammunition could be for this, provided that you have the right upper receiver, the right caliber for that. Availability of parts. Is there any rifle or any firearm on the planet, save maybe Glocks, that have a wider market than the AR-15 does? I don't know. I don't think so. So when it comes to parts availability, this is number one as well. And the thing about this, like I mentioned with the AK, is that the design for the AR-15 is standardized. So what you'll find is that parts fit all across the market. No matter what you get, where you get it from, it is generally going to fit. Now you might have some play in the receivers, something like that, but charging handles, bolts, barrels, literally anything, it will fit across the market to a point where it's usable at the very least. Add that on to the fact that you have M-lock, Picatinny, any number of attachment methods for ancillary devices, if you will. It's just, this is a no-brainer when it comes to the number one, and I think all of you would agree with me on that. But if you don't, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it. So it rounds out in the top with the AR-15 pattern rifle. Alright guys, so this is it. Top 3 rifles for a hypothetical Russian invasion. Number 3, we have the M82A1, or a comparable semi-automatic 50 BMG rifle. Number 2, we have an AK pattern rifle. And number 1, we have an AR pattern rifle. So that is my top 3. Let me know in the comments if you have a different top 3. Would you choose any of these rifles? Would you choose 3 completely different rifles? Just let me know. If you like the video, go ahead and like. And if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I've got plenty of ideas and some new content coming out soon, so stay tuned. I'd like to thank you again for watching and hope you have a great day.